Now I'm going to ask Albert, who is our office spirit, can you please go to one of these devices that you like the best, Albert, and touch it? Which one do you like the best out of all these devices in front of you? Okay, is it the K2? Sorry, the millimeter? Okay, looks like we've got some activity going across here. What about the one in the middle? This is quite interesting, Albert. Can you manipulate or move across these devices? Possibly touch them all at once or in a row. Now I can see that the millimeter is changing numbers. Okay, so we've got 2. Are you going to touch anything else there, Albert? Do I have another spirit present in the office at the moment? If you can show me which one you like. And just try touching any one of these devices. It should actually light up for you. Can I get some activity here, please? What about the one that likes to call himself the poltergeist? Can you touch any of these? Come on. Show me some activity. It looks like so far the millimeter is changing. It's gone up to a 3, back to a 2. I want to see some more activity if possible. I actually feel like the environment is changing. There seems to be almost like an electrical charge going through, but I do pick up on that sensitivity, so I'd rather you not touch me. I'd rather you touch these devices if possible. Can you do that? Just go to these ones on the table right in front of the screen. Now that K2 meter on the end has actually a cord or a adapter bit which you can plug into a recorder. It's a mic jack, so you can actually plug in to a recorder that device, and it's supposed to show you when the spirits are actually speaking. Albert, can you please come forward and touch these devices for me? Any one of them. Show me which one is your favourite, if you can do that. Which one do you like out of all these that you'd like us to use a bit more frequently? Do you have a particular choice? Alright, looks like you like that millimeter. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. I've got people walking by and banging doors. Okay, can I get some activity on there? Okay, I just saw the K2 meter flicker. So can I get some more activity if you come closer? Come on. Now it's already been like 4 minutes. It's a bit quiet here, but I'm going to ask if it's possible for Albert, if you can touch that item that's on the end there, the grey one, just to make it flash or go to the second light, please. I also know you like manners and you like me to say please. When I come into the office, I've often got to tell or say to Albert hello, because he likes people to say hello to him. Don't you, Albert? Now, are you going to do anything, Albert? Are you going to, play with these devices at all? You're going to give us a sign? Alright, now please, if you can hear me and you want to communicate right now, then I need you to touch one of these devices. Make them change. I want you to try to avoid this one now. I want you to go off the mel meter and I want you to use one of all of these 4 devices. So what I'm going to do is turn this off. Okay, so that mel meter is now off. So now you've only got to use one of these 4 items. Can you touch one of those, please? Come on. I heard you speak, but I want you to come over and touch one of these items. Thank you. Can you touch the one next to it now? Come on. You did really, really good then. Can you give another sign that you are hearing what I'm saying? You're not ignoring me? Now, if I do a spirit session, which item out of these ones, and I'll move this, which out of these items would you like me to take to do a spirit session? Which ones do you think would be worth taking along? You help me decide. Come on, help me. The important thing to remember also, when you're ever going out doing a spirit session or ghost hunt, don't take a mobile phone that's turned on. You can get false positives on your equipment. So this is the new P-SB11. Now this is a spectroscope from Paranologies. It's okay. I have been out on spirit nights and sadly had no success, and also with the periscope, not a lot of success with that. But I mean, I think it's a individual thing. I have had spirits where I've said to them, touch the thing with the blue light, which is, this has a blue light in it. You may not be able to see it that clear, but if I go probably a bit closer, you still can't see it. Okay, maybe if I, how can I sort of try and get it so you can see? Oh, there you go. In there is a blue light, and I've said to them, go near the blue light, and I've had them say, what blue light? So I don't know whether it might be that they can't see blue lights, but this is, you know, quite interesting, where I've actually, if you have a look on my other videos, they've actually said, what blue light? And this was during quite a few spirit sessions. Anyway, just thought I'd share you that information. I feel it's probably a potluck. If they do go past it, they change the atmosphere, creating an electrical charge, which means that naturally will set these devices off. Crystal. The interesting thing is, I've often had a spirit speak through this. Now, the reason I'm telling you about this is I'm not one that really goes for haunted objects, but I actually bought this casing from a person on eBay. It was a deceased estate. I'm not too sure, because I actually have felt a funny type of energy around it, but I don't know about it, you know, having a spirit that's trapped in it or anything like that. But I actually have had something that has said I'm alive because of this. Now what I'm going to do is just move this over, put it over here, and see if, can you speak? If there's anything attached to this, can you speak? The other thing is this crystal. It's actually from a Texas mine. It is quite flimsy, but apparently it is taken from a mine shaft where there were also some cave-ins, and back in the early 1800s a group of men were actually somehow trapped in this mine when it collapsed and lost their lives. Now the only other thing is, could the crystal have some part of a soul attached to it? So what I'm going to do in pure experimentation here, because at the moment, see, if I see spirits, I'm seeing them or I'm hearing them. or I'm sensing them. I feel something is around this, but I can't say what. This is the weird thing. So what I'm going to do is put this here, right in front of these. Now you can still see through the glass, but I'm going to move the glass. And I'm going to ask if there is something here connected with this crystal. I'll just move that one and put it here. Can you please touch one of these devices? Can you come near these devices or touch them? I'm going to try something else here. I'm going to put this in here. Now there's no way for me to get to that, but I'm going to ask if there is a spirit present. Can you touch what I've just put in that glass? Are you able to manipulate that device that's under that glass? Can you manipulate any of the other devices there? Yes. Can you do that? Are you going to be quiet for me tonight, are you? Alright, well what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try this and I'm going to put it on. Now to turn it on, we simply move the switch to on, which is a no-brainer. This is an FM, so we've got the red. If we want to change that to AM, I just press the button and it turns blue. This also shows where this is transmitting to. Now, I may want to, okay, this is showing some activity here. I don't know whether it's because of the transmission or the signal. I'm not even going to try guessing. But here, this controls the sweep rate. So if I press this on the FM, I can control the sweep rate. Now I have muted it, so on the side here I press the button to unmute. Now it's sweeping, but I haven't checked whether it's forward or reverse, so I'm going to put it in reverse, and this is at 100. So if you have a look, it's sweeping at 100. Over here, I'm going to put forward the AM, and that's sweeping at 50. Can you speak through this? I'll just put this down. Can you say hello, please? I'm going to turn this up a bit. Hello, how are you? Now if you have a look at those lights blinking on the temperature, I'm wondering if this may be fluctuating due to the battery, which is a 9-volt battery that sits inside the unit. Or is it because of the sweep? I'm going to reset it. Can you tell me what your name is, please? Can you see me? Now as you can see, I don't have the aerial up, and that's by choice because I don't want the aerial being up on this unit whilst I'm doing a sweep. I think that with white noise there's less intrusion of a radio frequency per se being grabbed from the airwaves and manipulated into a false positive. Can you say hello, Karen, if you can hear me? Are you able to come and touch any one of these devices either side of this unit? I heard you. And just out of interest, I'm going to change the sweep on the FM. And the AM. Hello, how are you? Can you say my name? Do you like this device? Now, they're currently sweeping at 250 on the FM and 300 on the AM. What is your name? How are you? That's good. Are you in the room with me now? Can you tell me about this crystal? What color is the crystal? What color is that crystal? Can you change the temperature on the front of this device here? okay? It sounds good? Can you touch that K2? Let's throw in the mix with the Andes box. Can you say hello? Can you say Karen? Which one do you like best? The box? Okay, I'll turn this down. Okay. I'm going to turn this down. Can you hear me? Say, I can hear you. Which one's best? This one? The box. Okay, well they both look like boxes. Is this better? Which one do you like the best? Okay, I'm going to turn this off now. Well, as you can see, this worked a little. I didn't see this work unless I wasn't looking, but it didn't work and I was a bit disappointed. I was hoping that would work. This K2 meter, I mean, these can be debunked, but normally if you're holding it, they can be easily manipulated, so that's why I never hold them during any investigation. As you can see, this could easily look as though we've got activity, but you know, it's because you're holding this in. Or some of them actually put a coin in there, which is, if ever you see that, forget it. But I am actually quite happy with the Andes box. Brilliant. If you've ever seen my field test at Rookwood Cemetery, or the Necropolis Cemetery, one of the largest in the world, I took this along. Absolutely brilliant. I'm not a spirit box type of person because I'd rather hear them and capture pure EVPs rather than use spirit boxes, but that said, I think it's important that others can hear them in real time, which will put me out of business. But anyway, this was just a little experiment tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. and I'm going to be looking forward to taking this little baby and the Andes box along to a cemetery. So stay tuned. Please leave likes if you want to see them in action at a cemetery, and I will bring you that footage here. Anyway, thank you for your time. You have a lovely evening or day. Bye bye.